Welcome to the Wandering Tangent. Did we ever decide what to call this? Wandering Tangent Review? Wandering Tangent Podcast Review? Anyway, it's the part where we review something. I'm BJ. With me is Gary. There is no Jeff. Today we're gonna... Yay, no Jeff! And today, because Jeff's not here, we're gonna go full nerd and talk about Warhammer 40,000 Angels of Death - Origins: Kill Command. Which is a animated, according to the description on YouTube, this is a prequel to the Angels of Death animated series, which is on Warhammer Plus?
Yes.
But this particular thing we're talking about is for free on YouTube.
Yes, you can go and watch this one. This is kind of like a taste of what you would get. So this here is just kind of a representation of the animation style that you would see normally in that particular series and for a few of their other offerings.
The series in this case being Angels of Death, correct?
Yes.
So just so people know, we will dive deeper into the Warhammer-y stuff in our long-form discussion.
Yeah.
Because this is supposed to be a short review, and
I just want to talk about a little bit about this show in this segment. It's the art style that is in this particular this particular episode. It fits for this series, Angels of Death, and also the acting, the script, the dialogue, the storytelling elements. They tend to keep things tight and episodic, though there is the overarching storyline within the entire series. I myself in particular, because there's two of us, I'm just going to go out and say it. I myself in particular am going to give this a solid 2.5 on our
there we go
current
with
scale.
The decimals already. Was this like 3 episodes in and we're already throwing in decimals?
Well, okay, BJ, come on. This in my opinion deserves somewhere halfway on the scale. I didn't feel like it deserved the full 3 out of 5. I didn't really think it deserved it deserved as low as 2 or below that. So I just said 2.5. So I'll stick with this one, okay?
Well, I guess when Jeff comes back, we can have the full argument later. I'm just worried since we're starting this, it's not going to end. We're going to end up with I'm going to give it 2 to the power of the square root of pi or something like that, I foresee where this goes.
Well, okay, I'm going to put down, all right, having said 2.5, I'm going to put my foot there. Only 0.5 decimal points, right?
Uh-huh.
You can only go halfway. If we're gonna stick with this particular one, we'll stick with this particular one, and we'll only go to the halfway points, right? That'll give us 20 increments across this entire positive and negative scale.
I'm sure there's some cheesy Warhammer quote about small steps down the path to damnation or something like that. But anyway, I'm inclined to be a bit less generous, I guess. I gave this a 1, positive 1, so it was okay. Like, there were some interesting things, like the stylistic choice of it being in black and white with some flashes of red. It's nice in Warhammer. It's nice stylistic choice. I get that it is obviously not made by like a large Hollywood, large production company or anything like that, but the models are very early CGI. We're trying to be realistic, but instead we're just partying at the bottom of the uncanny valley. Like, maybe it's just me. I have a sister who is very sensitive to the uncanny valley, and like the entire time I was watching this, I was like, my sister would not like this at all.
Oh, I fully agree with that particular sentiment. That's why it definitely doesn't score any higher. So on the technical aspects, it suffers. But my opinions on the storyline itself, as kind of just a tiny slice, a tiny well-cultured slice of Warhammer, this is a nice little snippet, a nice little toe dip into the universe.
I don't know if I necessarily agree because, like, I was trying to think of this as I'm kind of sad we don't have Jeff here for this for reasons I'll go into on the more long form discussion. But I tried to put myself in sort of the shoes of someone who's like, I don't know anything about Warhammer. I'm gonna watch this. It doesn't really explain anything, just things happen.
And it's kind of difficult to explain things within now for the audience. It's 25 whole minutes.
Oh yes, I understand that, but we'll talk about this more in a more long form discussion, I guess. And
yes,
I understand that it's sort of a pilot episode for something that's something that is usually part of a service you pay for. So I get that it's not really designed to be newbie friendly because if you're a complete noob, you're not going to pay for Warhammer Plus probably.
Probably not.
But even with that, it is very Warhammery for better or worse. Yes, it is only 25 minutes, but there's not a terrible lot of character development. I liked some of the voice acting, some not. The script was okay. It's not something I'm probably ever gonna go back and watch again, right? So it's not something I sat there and watched like, oh, I want to watch this again immediately. I'm like, oh, that was solidly okay. I guess I didn't not like it. So yeah, just for me personally, it was more of a 1. It was okay. I liked it more than I disliked it. It is not something I would necessarily say is a first quote unquote toe dip, but we'll probably have the toe dip discussion later. And I should probably say I personally do not subscribe to Warhammer Plus, so I don't know what the quality of this is as compared to the rest of the series. You may have more of an opinion on that.
So this particular series, the Angels of Death series, this is a good representation of that. There are other series, ones that are probably even better than this, but obviously, BJ, I would have had to ask you to subscribe to Warhammer Plus for you to be able to watch those, and I don't think I don't think you want to do that.
Is it like $10 a month or something like that?
Like 5 or 6, but less than 10. You could probably watch everything in much less than a month. It's not a.
I've rented movies to watch for this podcast for about that amount. So anyway, too late for that, I suppose.
Maybe if Jeff ever leaves us alone again, I can have you watch some of the other ones, and you can dally in Warhammer Plus for a month or two. I don't know.
Well, that might be a discussion for later.
Yes.
To lead to the long form discussion. But anyway, so
actually, I think we should leave things here for the long form discussion. So
you were a 2.5.
2.5.
Glaring through the internet at you. That was a 1. So
yeah, it's
so
nice.
Neither of us particularly loved it, but it was okay.
It's free. That it has that going for it. It is completely free on YouTube from Games Workshop. It's not like a pirated copy. No, Games Workshop themselves gave it out there for free. So
We have technically pirated other things on this podcast. I'm looking at you, Star Wars Holiday Special, but in this case, we're totally legal. So yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, if you want to hear more of our rambling, wander on over to our long-form discussion. I'm sure it's going to be intensely nerdy. And
yes. Spoilers for that, people. Be ready.
And so yeah, I'm BJ. With me is Gary. There remains no Jeff. And we will see you next time.